In the last few years, I've helped hundreds of women feel more pleasure and desire in their relationships without using any hormone supplements, pills, or powders. So in this video, I'm going to break down the real reasons why your libido is low that is completely unrelated to your hormones and give you natural tips that you can start implementing right after this video to see shifts in your desire. So the first thing that's absolutely critical to understand is that your sex drive might actually not be low. Let me explain. Most of us have been conditioned to believe that we should always feel an instant natural urge for sex. And if we don't, then we have low sex drive. But that's a completely outdated understanding of how desire actually works. There are actually two main types of sexual desire: spontaneous and responsive. Spontaneous desire is exactly like what it sounds like. It seems to just happen out of nowhere, but it's actually the brain saying, I want to do it, and then the body responding with arousal. About 85% of men have spontaneous desire, while only 15% of women experience spontaneous desire. Responsive desire is much more common in women. About 85% of women have this desire type. So responsive desire requires the body to have some kind of positive, arousing, or pleasurable stimulation or emotional context to get going and then turn on. And then the brain says afterwards, I want to do it. So think of responsive desire like an oven that needs a little warming up versus a microwave that is instantly ready to go. So you might think that you don't want sex, but the truth might be you just have desire. It's not spontaneous. If that's the case, you need to create more contextual inputs that stimulate your arousal, like slow sensual touch, cleaning up your environment, building emotional intimacy with your partner, or just being more patient with yourself. So here are some other things that you absolutely have to know about female sex drive if you want to feel more desire. The old model of female desire was built on research done in men. It was linear, and it moved in one direction, from spontaneous desire to arousal to orgasm to satisfaction. But in the early 2000s, there was enough research done in women's bodies to create an additional new model for desire that included some new things. One was sexual satisfaction, aka if you were having satisfying sexual experiences. If that was happening, desire would increase. Number two is willingness. So in order to feel responsive desire turn on, there needs to be a level of sexual openness and willingness that typically comes from a sense of safety or emotional connection. And number three is desire coming after arousal. So as I mentioned before, this means that for most women, we have to say yes to receiving some kind of pleasurable stimulation in order to get turned on enough to feel desire for sex. So to recap again, the key inputs to feel more desire that have nothing to do with your hormones and everything to do with your body are these: your body feeling relaxed and open to sex, a context around you and inside of you that turns you on and feels pleasurable to you, and satisfaction with the sexual experiences you're having. Based on that, I'm going to share a few things that you can specifically do to increase desire and turn on. But before I do, if you're enjoying this video so far, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. Okay, so here are some actionable tips to help boost your desire naturally. Number one, prioritize stress management. Stress is one of the biggest libido killers. So practice nervous system regulation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, dancing, yoga, going for walks. Taking 10 minutes to breathe deeply before intimacy can help your body shift from a stress state to a more relaxed and open state. Number two is build emotional connection. Desire thrives in relationships where emotional intimacy is strong. So schedule time to connect with your partner outside of the bedroom, whether it's a heartfelt conversation or a walk together, sharing a hobby. These moments build the foundation for deeper intimacy. Three is creating a turn-on context. So think about what makes you feel good in your environment. Is it dim lighting, soft music, clutter-free bedroom? Take the time to set the stage for intimacy by creating a space that feels inviting and sensual. Number four is try bridging activities. So transitioning from daily life into an intimate headspace can sometimes be really challenging. So bridging activities like taking a warm bath together, giving each other massages, or just cuddling can help you transition smoothly into intimacy. And five is focusing on non-sexual touch. So engaging with your partner in physical touch that isn't oriented towards sex. Hugging, holding hands, even playful wrestling or dancing can help reestablish physical connection without the pressure of sex. Number 6 is reframing your mindset around desire. So instead of expecting spontaneous desire, lean into responsive desire by allowing yourself to receive touch or engage in pleasurable activities without pressure. Give your body time to warm up. Most women's bodies take at least 20 to 30 minutes to reach a state of arousal to be ready for comfortable, pleasurable penetration. Number 7 is explore new ways to feel good. So experiment with what brings you pleasure, whether it's a new type of touch or sensuality through dance or using tools like a sensory playlist. Discover what makes you feel alive and turned on. Next is communicate with your partner. So talk openly about your desire type and what helps you feel connected and turned on. Clear communication removes so much of the guesswork and helps both of you work together towards a more fulfilling sex life. Remember, desire is not one size fits all. By understanding your unique needs and creating the right environment, you can reignite your passion and deepen your connection with your partner. If you want more insight into why you might not want sex, check out this video, Why You Don't Want Sex Anymore. It will dive into more tools beyond what we've just discovered here to get your libido back in action. Thank you for watching, and I will see you there.